Rode microphones are the official microphones of BeTerrific. Find out more at rodemic.com. Hey, I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us. Welcome to the Michael Artsis Show. We just redid our studio, so we're having a little technical difficulties here, I guess. But we're happy to be here. We're happy to be doing this. Let's wait for the audio. There we go. Beautiful. We've got audio. I've got a scruff. We went to Brooklyn Bike Park yesterday in Brooklyn, New York, and it was insane. Underneath the Williamsburg Bridge, Empire State Building on one side behind us, Statue of Liberty on the other side, and it is a bike skate park. It was a lot of fun. You're the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm so excited today for many reasons. One, we're back in studio. Oh, thank God. It was 100 degrees out there yesterday. We had a lot of fun, but it was hot. Number two, we redid the studio last night, which is why we had this audio glitch just now in the beginning of the show. I had to tell Greg, remember, push this button, that button, that button, because we ran all the cables to our control room. Greg's not in here anymore. He's in a whole nother room. And today we don't have the camera on him for all sorts of reasons, but he could jump into the show if we want to talk to him. He's all the way across the room. It's really cool. Across the hall, I should say. And we redone the studio overnight. I think it's pretty awesome. I'm very excited about it. And it's only going to get better and better and better. And I think we're on Periscope as well. We're Periscoping to all you folks. Yesterday was really cool. We're going to be putting that content up in case you missed it, because we had some technical difficulties. We did the best we could, and we had to switch to Twitch instead of live stream, and we had to jump through all sorts of hoops. I was putting the embed code on the site, like in real time. Had some pretty cool interviews, show off the park, and did it with the TerraDeck Live to Air app. It was pretty cool, very fun. And we just had a blast, but it's good to be back in studio. This is home, and it feels even better. We got spuds lit up. We got the studios, got space now. It's great. You know, I was thinking about JPP earlier today, Jason Pierre-Paul, and the fact that he's, you know, missing a finger now on his hand and all this stuff. I was thinking, like, we gotta really, like, support this guy, not only as New Yorkers, but as fans. He made a mistake, and we all think it's stupid. It was a stupid mistake, but I'm sure that nobody regrets it more than him. And I think that, like, he could use support right now, and, like, people outpouring and whatever. So we should go on Twitter and be positive. JPP, hey, I hope you get better soon. BeTerrific. You know, that kind of thing. I think that that's not only from Giants fans, from everybody. I think he's a human being. He's a young kid. He made a mistake, and unfortunately he's going to pay dearly for the rest of his life for that mistake. And, you know, there are other guys who make mistakes. It doesn't cost them quite as much. Life's sometimes a little unfair, you know? Was it dumb? Yeah, we've talked about that. It was stupid. There's no reason for him to be playing with fireworks, for guys in the NFL to be riding motorcycles. You have a short window of opportunity to make a lot of money. Don't risk it with anything else. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm so excited today. A lot of great news, but I want to introduce you to our guest in studio. He's a guy we call TJ, also Figgy Pawns. That's his gamer tag. And he's kind of auditioning here, doing a screen test live in front of you, the Terrifics, to be maybe a gamer host for our gaming shows, which we plan to start really soon. So I'm excited. I've scouted this guy. We've already done a little talkie-talkie together, and we'll see how he does here. Just real quick, you can reach us several ways, at BeTerrific TV on all social media. On Twitch, we're twitch.tv/BeTerrific, and you can reach us on email, connect@BeTerrific.com. It's one of my favorite ways because you guys give us such great feedback. I can't thank you enough. And in addition to that, we can tell your terrific stories. You can also go into our Slack chat, which I love. You can communicate with us in real time and the other Terrifics. And 24 hours a day, we keep the conversation going. And here's the best part. When we're live, we'll sneak your questions, comments on air. And then, of course, you can give us a call, 201-735-7711. And we'll have our phone line set back up in a few days and also be able to Skype our guests as well. The phone line, we just got to straighten out the control room a little bit. But it's pretty much run. And that number I'll give you when we get that back up and running. You guys are the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special, and I'm going to introduce you to somebody who maybe, hopefully, will bring you a lot of great content soon. This is TJ.
Hey, man. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just fine. It's nice to be here.
It's good to have you here. You were here right before we redid this studio.
A lot more room in here, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, right?
Yeah, it's really nice. I really like what you did with the place.
It's interesting not having Greg in here because I see his reactions when he laughs. I like that. I feel like I always can feel the audience, the Terrifics. But I will say this. It's nice that he's in the other room, and it feels better almost in a way. I know he's there. But I don't see him doing different things in studio that maybe are a little distracting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. It's like a one-on-one, mano-y-mano.
Yeah, exactly. You know, if there's a problem, I don't have to, what's going on? Is there something wrong? I can just do this and worry about it later. Although, you know, I kind of knew there was an audio issue. But I had an idea. You know why? I said, this is the first day we redid the studio. Something is bound to go wrong, right?
Right, of course.
Yeah.
It's like, it's got to happen.
But that was nothing. That's a little minor thing. Greg's doing a great job. You know, he worked all night for the Terrifics.
Yeah,
he worked all night. We were here till 3:30 in the morning after working all day in Brooklyn yesterday.
Jeez Louise. It was hot yesterday.
Oh, it was brutal.
It was. I was outside yesterday. I wasn't in New York, but even over here, even over on the other side of the river, it's still hot.
Yeah. It's hot everywhere.
Yeah, there's no wind either.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
All right, you're a gamer.
Yes, I am.
When did you get into gaming?
When? Yeah. Oh, man. Probably
well,
when
how old were you, I should say?
Probably around 6.
6?
I think I was about 6 when I first started playing games. My parents got me a Sega Genesis.
A Sega?
Yeah.
A Sega, not a Sega, a Sega.
Sega.
Yeah, Sega.
I always pronounced it Sega.
Yeah.
I think that's because when I used to play Sonic the Hedgehog, it would go Sega,
right?
And that's just stuck in my head.
Okay, but Sonic, I remember that game. You had to catch the little
rings.
Rings.
Yeah. Yep, that was my first game, Sonic the Hedgehog. It was my friend across the street had a Super Nintendo, so I'd always be over there. He'd always be over at my house, so I kind of got the best of both worlds, Nintendo and Sega.
Sure.
So it was more along the lines of awakening than it was this is fun, because I had so much fun playing video games. Like, it was a different world. Each game was a whole new thing. It was a whole new experience. I had NBA Jam. I had Sonic. I had Bomberman. I had so many games, and all of them were fun.
Yeah.
Because there was no such thing as a bad game.
What was your favorite game? I'm a sports guy. I like Joe Montana football.
Yeah, I remember.
That was the thing that got me hooked on Sega was, you know, Genesis can't do this on Nintendo.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember that. I think my favorite game for those way back when had to have been.
I like how you take your time. You're thinking about.
Because I have a lot of games I like.
Yeah.
I just have to think which one brought me the most joy. Probably Sonic 3.
Sonic 3.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't know why. I just had the most fun with it out of all
What's your
of them.
favorite way to game today? Are you a PC or are you a console
PC.
guy? PC.
I'm a PC guy.
And you're what game?
Right now I'm playing League of Legends more than I am anything else.
Are you good at this game?
I'd like to think so. I'm not great.
I mean, there's rankings. So.
Yeah, I'm bronze 1 right now.
Well, I don't know what that means. Is that like a yellow belt?
It's a
Are you a green belt?
Well, that's actually.
Do you know how to karate chop? What are you?
Bronze is like having a yellow belt. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but there's
you know yellow belt's like really in the beginning.
It's low.
Yeah.
There's bronze, silver, gold, and then there's 2 others. I don't know if it's diamond or platinum or diamond. But
you don't know? I mean, I feel like
I've never been up there.
it's platinum and then diamond.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Greg is telling me. He could have said that on air, by the way.
Yeah.
Greg, just so you
It's
know,
platinum
you
and
can
diamond.
turn your mic on at any time. I already miss you.
Diamonds are mostly the guys who play.
You should know it's platinum and diamond. I mean, that's first of all how anniversaries go.
Oh yeah, you're right. I should know that.
And then diamond's always like above everything.
Yeah.
And think about how things cost, right? Like white gold, you know, platinum,
Bronze, silver, gold.
Right, bronze, silver, gold, rose gold, white gold. I don't know how that goes, but then you got platinum, and then it's diamonds cost the most, right? Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Yeah, I'm hoping to be diamond one day, but it is not easy to get out of this low elo.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, there's just the people you play with in bronze. You either play with your friends or you do terrible.
Are there like 7 degrees of diamonds like there are with black belts?
5.
5 degrees. Really? So this really is like they took karate and they mapped it out, or
pretty
taekwondo.
Yeah, they just made it into.
What do you? I don't know
gems.
anything about League of Legends. What do you do in that game?
All right, well, there's 3 lanes. There's top, mid, and there's bottom. Bottom lanes usually.
Well,
has
you're not
2
explaining
people.
this well. Let me help you out.
All right.
What do you actually do in the game first? Don't tell me about the lanes.
It's a multiplayer online battle arena. Yeah. So basically, it pits 5 players against 5 players, depending on what game mode you're playing.
All right, let's start even more basic. Like if I was describing the game of football, somebody had never heard of football before, I'd say it's a game where you're trying to score the most points, and to score points, you have to get the football into an end zone. The field is 100. I would start by saying the field's 100 yards, and and at the end of each 100 yards, there's a 30-yard end zone.
Right.
And your goal on your team is to get the ball into the end zone.
So you want me to go basic?
Let's start basic. Like I don't know anything. I don't know anything about this.
All
so
right.
What's the game?
League of Legends was one of the first games that was known as a MOBA, which is known as a multiplayer online battle arena that has different characters start on a field, which is known as Summoner's Rift.
Okay.
And each of them has an objective. The objective is to take down the towers, which the towers defend each base. There's one base at the end of each map.
I'm kind of getting this. I'm thinking like a big paintball field.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's very close.
And that's capture the flag, basically.
Not capture the flag.
No, but I mean in paintball, it's capture the flag, right?
Yes.
So this is capture the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's destroy the tower.
Destroy the tower. Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Same concept. I'm there. But you got multiple towers.
Yep.
Okay.
You got 3 in each lane.
In each lane.
Yeah. There are 3 lanes.
Now I'm confused.
I'm
thinking like a Roman style arena, like the Colosseum, and now I've got lanes.
Well, it's an arena.
Yeah.
But there are pathways through this arena. There are 3 main ones. There's the top, there's the middle, and there's bottom.
I'm just making myself look like a fool. Everybody out there knows what this is.
Well, no, it's not everyone does.
Yeah.
It is one of the most played online games nowadays.
But you have to have a PC.
You have to have a PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I think a Mac too.
Well, I meant you have to have some kind of computer.
Yes, you do.
It's not all right. And why do you think you like this game the most?
Well, my friend Andrew got me into it, and it's just been addictive. It's like you personally beat that guy. Yeah. Like you did that. It's not. It's some of the characters are more powerful than the others. I'll just say that. But if you can lead your team to victory, there's no real feeling that's better than
How many people are on your team?
5. Well, 4 others plus you.
And you got the headset on, the whole deal.
Yep.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Greg, do you play this? Do you play League of Legends? Jump in here, Greg.
I have on occasionally.
You have?
On occasionally.
On occasionally. He's
occasionally,
reinventing the English language.
On occasionally.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think we should use that.
I forgot you don't have a headset. We have those. I just haven't plugged it in. There's the cables run.
I'm okay. I can pretend I can hear him.
That's good. You should. Pretend you can hear him.
Yeah, I was actually talking with him earlier about it, and he actually stopped playing right before Bard came out, which is one of the newer characters.
I don't know what that is. A character.
Yeah.
All right. I'll tell you what. Why don't we take a quick commercial break, and then we'll play some PlayStation. We don't have League of Legends, obviously, yet, but we'll probably have a gaming PC set up in here. We're going to do this whole place up.
Right.
Like for gaming.
Yeah, you definitely got the room
We've
for
got
it
a
now.
PlayStation, an Xbox. We got Genesis. We got a SNES. We got all the old stuff. We got an Atari over there.
You got an Atari?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then we've got the Revs. You can play me in the Revs later.
I've seen these. These are awesome.
Yeah. They're pretty cool.
Yeah,
right?
you were showing me these things. These are awesome.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more with TJ. You like TJ or Figgy Pawns?
TJ.
All right, we'll be back with Figgy Pawns in a little while. No, we'll be back with TJ when we come back. What's going to happen when we come back is I'm going to let him do a real screen test for you. You guys are going to get to see behind the scenes for real. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have TJ host it. He's going to welcome us back, and we're going to play PlayStation and see how this goes when we come back from commercial. This is the Michael Artsis Show, so he'll have to welcome it. He'll say he's hosting the Michael Artsis Show, and he'll take it away. We'll be back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Rode microphones are the official microphones of BeTerrific. Find out more at rodemic.com.
I'm TJ, and we're playing some. What are we playing?
NHL 2015.
Yay! I love sports games. I'm terrible at this game, as we've figured out before. That is why we are not playing against each other. I'm going to watch you play because I'm terrible and my controller's not working.
Yeah, that's correct. I'm not sure if what's going on here anyway.
What,
I'm like dark all of a sudden. The Islanders are light. I don't know. I'm playing the Islanders.
Well, I mean, I've never been a massive hockey fan,
Yeah.
but if I'm going to root for a team, it's going to be the Devils.
Right, which is why you didn't want me to play as the Devils.
No, I wanted you. You were playing as the the Rangers?
Well, I mean, play against the Devils. Sorry.
Right.
I'd never do that. I'm the Rangers.
Yeah.
I am the Rangers.
Yeah.
The Rangers are me. Here we go.
You embody the Rangers.
I embody the Rangers. These controllers just die way too quick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have an update.
Face-off about to start. John Tavares to be there for it, and why not? The Islanders captain, all-rookie team member, is just in his sixth.
I got stepped on.
They've already got it. Oh, never mind. All right,
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, come on. What are you doing, TJ?
What's the CPU difficulty set at?
Rookie, I think. No, it might be a pro. It should
Oh,
be
I
a
think.
pro.
There. Oh, wait, he just got around you. Oh, you saved it. All right, so that's okay. You saved it.
I saved it. You're good at hockey terminology.
I'm
We're gonna
so
let you
good.
go on that because
Please,
you know what? You're
please
not a
don't
hockey
crucify me for it. I'm terrible
guy.
at
Exactly.
hockey.
Just like you would kill me if I played. What's that game again?
League of Legends.
I was gonna say Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. That's a multiplayer game now, actually.
Is it?
Some of it is.
What is multiplayer game? What's
Just
that?
a bunch of people playing from online against each other.
Oh well, isn't? Oh well, why wouldn't? Oh, Zuccarello. I think the thing here, the key is that you've got to actually know how to play hockey. You see,
Yeah.
I knew the move there. That's a real hockey move. If you watch the replay, I'll show you.
All right, I'm watching.
You're using the defenseman here as a screen. You're going the opposite way and you're shooting.
So they can't see it.
You're kind of fooling the golie there. I also like passing. Passing is big. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
I moved that way, got the goalie moving, came back, used the guy as a screen, and then shot
I
high and
gotcha.
away.
The
blocker.
graphics on this are incredible.
They really are incredible, right?
Look at that guy. Did you see him wink at me?
He did wink at you.
He winked
yeah.
at me.
That's what musicians do on stage. I love the people who think, oh yeah, they're winking at me, they're pointing at me.
No. He
Yeah.
winked at me. It was me, no one else.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
I'm not crazy.
So, but wouldn't this be a multiplayer game?
Yeah,
I mean,
technically.
I mean, you could
It's
play
not
this
a
online against
massively
other people.
multiplayer game.
Well, you could play 4 people, I think. 2 on each team.
Well, yeah, it's still not massively multiplayer. I'm talking World of Warcraft when I'm thinking massively multiplayer.
Well, how many people will play that?
Millions.
Like 100?
Millions.
Millions. Oh, that's good. Oh, is that offsides?
Millions over multiple servers.
We must not have offsides on. You see how I'm passing the puck? I'm moving it around.
Oh, you just kind of bashed into that guy.
Well, that's the point of hockey, my man.
He's not letting you in.
You ever watched hockey?
I have. I've been to a few Devils games. I've enjoyed it. It's fun to go to.
Yeah. We have a shot of us talking trash, I think, I think we can go to that. So it's not just gameplay.
Oh, so we can actually just.
We could see facial expressions, I think. I
Oh,
don't know.
nice.
Yeah. Like my facial expression when I score. Your facial expression when you talk trash. There we go. Oh, you see? Right off the face-off.
All right. Yes, we understand you better at this game. I'm really glad I'm not playing right now because this would be embarrassing to do live.
Yeah, it would.
It would be incredibly embarrassing.
You'd be getting killed by me. I think I'm pretty good at this game.
I would say yes, you are.
Let's put it this way. Everybody said I wouldn't be that good at this game, and
Yeah.
then you know,
Had to prove him wrong.
I got good. Like, I wasn't good at first, and then I got good.
Yeah, practice.
And then I went online and got beat like terribly.
Right.
And
That's how it
a
goes.
couple times. And then I went online and I went on like a 9-0 run.
Okay.
Yeah. One night.
So you
I
started
was here
getting good.
waiting for like files to transfer or something like that.
All right. I mean, there's a lot of room in the studio.
Well, great observation. Captain Obvious over here. Thank you, TJ. I thought you were going to ask me a question about BeTerrific or my career or something.
I'm just watching you be better at me than this.
Are you impressed? Seriously?
I am legitimately impressed that you are very good at this game.
Oh, and how about the hits, too?
I mean, it's so realistic.
I'm not the best. I'm not going to, like, front here.
Well, I'm not.
I really enjoy playing this stuff. See, I gave up the
You
ball.
just got scored on.
Yeah. That's why I'm not the best.
Well, yeah. You just got scored on. Do you feel bad about that?
Not at all, because I'm going to put two
You
more
should
in the
feel
net.
bad about that.
No, see, I'm so confident that I'm going to put 2 or 3 in the net that to make up for that one. And I don't care about shutouts. You know what I care about? At the end of the game, that the Rangers have more goals than anybody else. That's it. That's all that matters in sports. That's actually all that matters in World of Warcraft and all this other stuff, right?
That the Rangers have the most points at the end of the game?
That is correct. No, seriously, it's that you win, right?
Yeah, true.
What do they say? When time runs out, the team with the most points wins the game.
Yeah,
It's
true
pretty
enough.
simple. See, look at that.
All right. I
And
wasn't
that was
doubting
all
you.
pass work, moving the puck around. See, people say that these games are a lot harder. I think it's people who don't play hockey, because I actually think the games are a lot more realistic than they used to be. And you have to know hockey skills.
True.
You have to see the open guy. You got to know where he is. I didn't just wildly throw the puck and hope it would get there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to
I would do that.
you got to get comfortable with the controls. That's
Right.
true. But you also got to point the puck. You got to like make it go high or make it go low. It's pretty cool what they do with the games now.
How long have you been playing hockey games?
These kind of hockey games,
Yeah.
video games are real hockey.
Real video games.
Video games I've been playing probably since NHL. Well, no, I started on the NES, the first NES game, which was like just ice hockey. And I think Brian Leach was on the cover of that, maybe.
The Nintendo ice hockey?
Yeah, which was awful.
It was
an awful
terrible.
game.
I remember that.
I didn't enjoy that. Then I went to Blades of Steel. That was a great game.
Blades of Steel?
Yeah, 4-1 by the way, right now.
Well, I mean,
You know, I'm also playing the Islanders.
you're also playing a computer.
A computer's pretty good, no?
5-1.
And by the way, I want you to know it's probably more because I'm playing the Islanders.
Oh, it is because you're playing the Islanders.
Right, like if I was playing the Devils, I would do probably just as much damage.
Do you not
Kings,
like the
I might have
Islanders?
some trouble. I mean, is that a question? I'm a Ranger fan. What kind of question is that?
These are the things I need to know.
I would think you would know that. You said you're a Devils fan. You did tell me that off camera.
I enjoy watching the Devils.
So you know that the Devils and the Rangers, they don't exactly.
I know that.
Right. So the Islanders, you think, are much better friends? It's like, oh, yeah, you guys who we share New York with? Sure. Now like you're in Brooklyn. You're even closer to Madison Square Garden. We're going to be your friends.
They're going to be buddies.
I mean, they're cordial. Like if the Barclays Center broke down, I'm sure they'd use Madison Square Garden for some games or something. Anyway, I've been playing. So then went on to NHL, I guess '92, which was unbelievable. It just blew my mind. And that was on Sega.
Right.
That was mind-numbing. That was a lot of fun.
I think that.
Oh, that was definitely a hit from behind. That's a good call.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's a
That looked
penalty.
like it hurt. Wouldn't
It could've been boarding.
speaking of, when did you buy your first system? With your own money.
Oh, my own money?
Yeah. When were you able to afford your first system?
Afford my first system?
Yep.
I guess Xbox or PlayStation.
The
I had the
original?
original PlayStation.
Okay.
I don't remember if I bought that or if that was a gift. Xbox I definitely bought.
Okay.
I worked the Xbox launch. It was amazing. They had an Xbox launch in New York City.
The
They had never
original?
done anything like this. Yes, they took over a whole huge restaurant. They had a competition, I think for Madden or something, wrapped around the entire block. It was 72 hours straight. I had to work like 60 of the 72 hours as the MC of the event and host, and people would play. And the winner won an Xbox wrapped Ford 150 pickup. It was
Wow.
pretty cool, yeah. I think it was a F-150 Sport.
That's insane.
And I was like, wow, video games are awesome. This is like legit. That was Xbox, the original one, and then I wound up buying that system. I thought it was so cool. Microsoft treated us good too. Another goal.
See, I look away for 2 seconds and you've already scored a goal.
Yeah.
So Microsoft is definitely one of your more favorite companies out there to do events for, you think?
I mean, I haven't done anything since that for them, but they definitely treated us well. Can't complain. I thought that was good. We got massages every like 12 hours.
Ooh.
We got, okay, so I was on for 12 hours, had a 4-hour break, and then on for 12 hours and so on and so forth.
Right.
I got a 1-hour dinner break, nice spread. I couldn't leave the place, or maybe a 30-minute dinner break. And then I got like an hour massage, maybe an hour 8, something like that, which I needed. I mean, I was standing, walking around this room, you know, talking.
For 12 hours.
12 hours,
Jesus.
yeah. Being like, you know, kind of like, it's kind of a combination between interviewing the guys playing while they're playing,
Oh,
and
wow.
then kind of talking about how they're doing.
So
and
you
they
had to
had
be
like 12
on.
stations. Oh, yeah.
For 12 hours.
Yeah.
I can't.
I actually think I was super funny yesterday. I interviewed these guys. We were out there for a long time in the heat. One guy said something about Robin Williams and his idol, and he asked me if I knew who Robin Williams was, and I just went into this whole Robin Williams shtick.
Oh,
That I
nice.
created like on the spot. I was pretty proud of myself. Yeah. We'll have to play it on the replay. I don't know. Some of the Terrifics told me overnight that they really liked it.
What, the Robin Williams shtick?
Yes. Yes.
That's cool. So, few questions for you that I've been personally wanting to know for a little while.
Sure.
What got you started into all of this?
You know, honestly, if you want my honest answer,
I do.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a pro hockey player. First, I wanted to be a pro baseball player. If you look at the quilt I made in first grade.
Do you have it on you?
No, yeah, I have it on me.
Okay.
Oh, that's an offsides. I'll give them the puck. I'll be super fair because I guess I don't have offsides on.
Can
How
you
do
not?
just-
I don't think you can pass to the other team.
I'm trying. You can dump it in, but I forget how to do that because I never dump the puck. Anyway, hold on. Let me try again. There we go. I dropped it to them. And then I took it from them.
At least you're being fair.
At least I gave him an opportunity.
You did. You gave him a
Listen, They don't
chance.
seize the opportunity. That's not my fault. I wanted to be a baseball player when I was in 6th grade, and then I wanted to be a hockey player, like literally the rest of my life. And people kept saying, "What are you going to do? Because you can't play hockey." And I'd like stupidly listen to them. And you know, I'm small, and so I didn't know what I wanted to do, and we had to tell in high school we had to do a report on what we wanted to be when we grew up. But I never really gave much thought about it, and you know, whatever. So the report was due, and I was driving in, and I hadn't figured it out, and they had done a computer analysis, and it said I was going to be a detective. I was like,
A detective?
Wrong answer, yeah. It
Wow.
was like, survey says,
Nope.
So then,
Michael Art's Private Eye.
private eye. I'd be like, Captain.
It's like one of those noir movies.
Just wasn't for me. I like nicer clothes than, you know, police issue.
Trench coats.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. Those shoes that are, you know, patent leather, they don't do it for me.
Those just don't have any support.
Plus, like, you don't want to hand me a gun. I don't have a
No,
good
I don't.
temper.
I don't want to hand you a
Yeah,
gun.
you have no idea.
I barely want to hand you that controller.
Exactly. I'm not letting go of it. I'm very competitive. I'd probably shoot somebody just because they said I couldn't do it. I'd be like, "Oh, you want to see?
You're not gonna do it. Oh my God,
Really?
why?
Oh, let's accept this fight. Let me show you how." I'm
Oh,
good at
do
this.
it. Do it.
Yeah. Carl Hagelin, let's go, baby. He shouldn't win a fight, but he's going to right now. You know why?
Oh.
Because I want
Oh.
to. I want it.
Ooh, ooh, he dodged it.
He did dodge it. He's good.
Oh, he's got
Cutter
you.
back.
Ooh.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, oh.
I'm gonna go with the
Ooh.
haymaker here.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh,
Ow.
oh, yeah.
Ow.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's on the
Baby.
ground.
Yeah, baby.
Did you just kill someone?
I should have.
Oh, no, he's fine.
I let him go right before that.
He has a face mask on. That's gotta hurt.
It's a visor. It doesn't hurt. What? If you hit it with your hand?
Yeah, if you punch it,
No, but he should have taken it off. All right.
kind of seems like an unfair advantage.
What's an unfair advantage?
Having a helmet on while someone's punching you in the head.
Well, they both started off with helmets on. My guy's just better and knocked it off. So anyway,
You gotta
what I was
hope-
saying, you asked me a
Oh,
question.
he just took it.
Good for him. I just scored.
Not surprised at all.
He took it, I stole it, passed and scored. And watch, oh, I hit the button. I would have showed you the replay. Anyway, so I'm driving in the day it's due, and
Yeah.
I'm listening to Howard Stern, who's one of my, one of the guys I look up to. I think he does great interviews and all this stuff.
I
And
love his stuff.
I was like, Howard gets paid. What I realized was Howard, it's not about the girls, it's not about the debauchery. It's about the fact that Howard's a great interviewer and he gets paid to talk for a living and he's an entertainer. And I really like that. And I love Saturday Night Live and all this stuff. And I used to go to the show and go to the MTV Music Awards. And I came home and said, I want to be Howard Stern. Everybody laughed at me. And then I said, I want to go to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. And the idea was that you had to audition to get in. And if I could pass the audition process, then I would go. That's kind of how all this started 100 years ago. How did BeTerrific start? Was that the question?
Well, no, I actually wanted to know how that started too. But BeTerrific also, where did this wonderful little idea come from?
Adam and I and a guy named Peter Poon had been, and Peter's no longer with us in this journey, but we had been together for a while doing a bunch of stuff, video production and all sorts of stuff, and we had worked together at a prior startup that I had founded. And we wanted to do something very awesome and very different, and we wanted to create positive content out there. And I always felt that there wasn't enough positive content in the world, and this was like what it should be.
I agree with that.
And so we figured out a way to make positive content to enlighten and enrich people's lives, to make them smile, to make them happy. Even the guy, I got so happy yesterday when the guy with this bicycle in 100-degree heat says, oh, he's going on, and he says, oh, you know who Robin Williams is? And I'm like, no, who Robin Williams is? And I go into this whole shtick that I just create in my head. And he said, that made me smile. That made me, I like that. That was the whole point. That made me happy.
There's too much negativity in the world now.
Yeah, exactly. You want...
It's nice to have a little fountain of good
Yeah.
coming up out of the muck of just nastiness that is just the news nowadays with all the crap going on.
I was listening to, and we got to highlight positives, that's all.
Yeah.
Years ago I used to listen to Opie and Anthony, and I remember the sweeper that they had. It's called a sweeper. It's called imaging when you play a promo in a sweeper. And they would play the sweeper it said it was a quote from one of them. We're not CNN, basically, they were saying. If you want news, go somewhere else. If you want debauchery, come here. And I think if you want news, go somewhere else. If you want positivity, come here. If you want to hear good stories, we're storytellers. We love telling good stories, so that's what we focus on. Is it 12-2 now?
It is 12-2, yes.
Yeah, because they haven't put it up yet. There you go. Boom.
There
Have I proven how good I am with 2 periods left?
You proved how good you are last time you and I played this game.
Thank you. Because you're a gamer, you should be at least decent at this, right?
I mean, you dominated me in this game. You completely and utterly destroyed me.
Now, I can't believe there are people out there who would pay it to watch me play this all day. Is that really the truth?
What, Let's Players? People like that?
Like people who go on Twitch and they pay $4 a month or whatever.
Yeah,
people would really not saying me, but somebody would pay to watch somebody play. I could do this. I really could do this all day. I'm having fun.
That's what video games do.
I mean, just talking and playing to me,
yeah.
Wow.
That's what. But you answer your question. Yes, people do that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people online.
What do you think? I think we got to work that background out a little bit better.
Where?
You see the picture-in-picture just looks weird. We got to fix it. We'll fix it later. I'll fix it.
Well, you guys did just move everything around.
Yeah, so we just set this up.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Let's see if I can get one.
Oh, they don't want you to.
That's okay. Anyway, so you want to walk us to commercial, or
sure, that sounds good.
Did you have a couple more questions?
I have one more question.
We'll let you go with one more question. You know what? We'll play the third period. You can ask as many questions as you want.
Sounds good.
All right, but go for it.
So what's you told me that you're an award winner.
An award winner?
Yes. You're an Emmy. You won Emmys, right?
I've won Emmys. I've won Society of Professional Journalists Awards. I've won Long Island Press Club.
Extremely impressive.
Thank you.
What did you win the Emmys
other
for?
Awards. I forget what else too. Some radio awards. What did I win the Emmys for? So the last one probably means the most to me. I won that as what's called a one-man band journalist.
What's that mean?
So that means that, or as a video journalist, which means that nobody else really touches the piece. That you shoot it, light it, edit it, audio, produce it, script it. You do everything. Yeah, wow. Graphics, the whole deal.
It's got to be an all-nighter, huh?
An all-nighter. This thing was shot for 3 days and edited for 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I locked myself in a room for 6 days.
Ooh.
And then I fought for, editors. The editors, I'll say, they didn't touch it, but the editors at the New York Post, or the chiefs, they wanted it to be shorter. They didn't believe it should be as long as it was. And
so you had to edit it more?
No, I had to fight for it. I said, I won't do it. And I handed it to them. I knew this was good. I said, you want it, you do it that way.
That's really cool.
And I said, I'm done with this. I said, well, at first I was nice about it. I said, where do you want me to? I argued with them and argued with them. They wanted everything to be 2 minutes because they believe that online people only watch for a minute 30, a minute 50 at max, and they drop off like crazy. I said, well, that's because you don't give them anything good.
Yeah, if the content is good, they'll watch for an hour.
Right, but they didn't want to believe that. So I said, okay, tell me where I should, we argued about it. I said, I'm not doing it.
People aren't goldfish.
They said, we'll give you 3
attention
minutes. I said, no, it's 6, or whatever it is,
Right.
5:50, 5:30. I said, no. And I said, I'll tell you what, let's watch it. You tell me where you want me to cut it. And they were like, they wanted me to cut like 3 seconds. At the end of watching it, they didn't think it should be cut anywhere, but they thought so they could have their stamp on it.
Right.
Cut 3 seconds. I refused. I said, look, you want to do that? You're going to screw this up. And I'm not going to have you do that. So if you want to do it, it's on your hands. And they said, okay, it stands. And I was lucky enough to win an Emmy. That's not why you do it, especially that. That was just paying tribute to some guys. It was September 11th, 10 years later, look back. And yeah, I mean, I've told the story on air 100 times. So that one means the most. Rally racing stuff, executive producer, host, stuff like that. A lot of them with Press Pass, a company I founded where we did behind-the-scenes sports reporting, hung out with athletes, got to know them, found out who they were as people and what they were like.
One last question.
Yes, sir.
Who's the coolest person, in your opinion, that you've ever been able to interview?
Wow, that's a good question. There's been a lot.
Top 3.
Wow, I don't even know. I mean, I just interviewed Noel Lee, the founder of Monster.
Wow.
That was pretty cool.
Did he have a lot of energy?
Long interview. He does have a lot of energy. That was amazing. I don't know. I mean, I've interviewed a lot of really cool people. I almost ran the goalie there. That's a good question.
I can rephrase
a lot
it.
of times they blend together. No. I would say Noel Lee. It's always the last interview you've done. That's good. Noel Lee was a great one. I interviewed a guy at CES who was wearing an exoskeleton, and he was a former Marine, and he was paralyzed, and he now could walk again thanks to this exoskeleton.
A powered exoskeleton?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I've had a lot. I don't know. I mean, that's a really good question. I don't know. I've had a lot of fun, and I've been lucky in my career to interview a lot of cool people. A favorite of mine was Mark Messier. Not a crazy interview, but not a very long interview. A part of a gangbang situation several times. That's when you get all around the locker.
Right.
I did get a one-on-one with him once, but I mean, it's not like a sit-down like this, so I don't enjoy it as much. I don't know. I've interviewed Hillary Clinton. I've interviewed, Bill Clinton.
What's she like?
I'm not going to comment on that on BeTerrific. Well, I'm honest with the audience. I'm honest with the Terrifics. I would say I don't like her at all. I think but all politicians, they're all fake. They're all frauds. They always have ulterior motives, and they always change their story. Her and I got into it when I was early on in my career, and I think I handled myself well. And, the question was basically, she was supporting a nurses' strike, and I brought up her health care that she was trying to push through when she was First Lady, and she didn't like that. She was U.S. Senator at this point. And she didn't like that she was basically against the nurses, and now for the nurses, whatever it was, and I called her a hypocrite. I didn't call her a hypocrite. I'm not like that.
Implied.
I didn't imply. I just said, I don't understand. You said this, you fought for it, and now you're saying that.
Right.
Just explain yourself. And if a politician said, I'm allowed to change my mind over time, I don't like Donald Trump at all as a politician, but I like the fact that he said the other day when they said, 30 years ago you said this, hey, am I allowed to change my perspective in 30 years, or it's not allowed to change? I mean, that I agree with, and no politician ever says that. They always try and, No, I mean, everybody's allowed to change their perspective. So, I don't like Trump as a candidate. I don't want to see Trump be president. I think he's got a lot of backwards ideas.
Yep.
But
he's honest.
But also, I'd like a politician to say that.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I did say that when I was 22 years old. And my perspective is different. Isn't yours? It's okay. Life experiences change you. That's why you want somebody who's not 25 to be president. Yeah. That's why you have to be 35 to be president, minimum. Boom. Anyway, the coolest person I ever interviewed, I don't know, Noel Lee really ranks up there. I love doing the Back in Time interview, the guys who did the documentary on Back to the Future. I love people who give me time, who come in here or come on set and let me help them tell their story and share that with the audience of Terrifics. I love the stuff we've done at BeTerrific. So it's been a real blessing. You know what? Booger, that's not fair to call him. Curtis Armstrong was Booger in not only in The Revenge of the Nerds, but Risky Business. He was an awesome interview. The guy from Weta, Sir Richard, what's his name? Somebody help me out with his name, Greg. Sir Richard, why am I blanking on it? He was awesome. He came onto the set last year at Comic-Con. Gave us like 45 minutes. I mean, anybody who gives us time like that, I love them.
You ever do Stan Lee?
No, not yet. But that would be a great interview. And I've done a ton of athletes. A lot of them are really great interviews. We've had a lot of fun. I just said rematch. I like playing so much.
Well, you're definitely better than anyone that I've ever seen play. I'm just gonna say that.
Really?
Off the bat. Yep.
I don't think you're telling the truth.
I'm not lying to you. To be fair, I don't see a lot of people play sports games.
You know what the problem is? I can't even figure out how to get my Xbox at home online. So I just play, but I can't play anybody online at home, so I have to be here to play somebody online.
Is your router working?
Yeah, my router's working. What do you work at Best Buy? That's like the first question the Geek Squad would ask.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, what's your router? Is your router working? You know, you think I wouldn't notice if my router wasn't working?
Well, there's always that chance.
Right. I mean, I am pretty technically savvy. I just haven't had time to fool with the Xbox. I don't know. Maybe I don't have the Xbox Live. I don't even know. I can't even remember.
You might not, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, that's. I'm more of a PS4 guy, if I'm going to be honest. I like Xbox. I had Xbox.
I will tell you honestly, I really like PS4. I think the graphics are better, believe it or not. But I will tell you this, I like that it's smaller and slimmer and I can fit it in a backpack instead of this huge gargantuan thing. I don't know how I feel about Kinect because I never use it, but I will tell you this. That's what I wanted. That looks better. But I will tell you this. Although I did create a cool background for that.
The black
anyway,
one?
No, I had a better background.
Oh.
I'm sure Adam doesn't like it. He's gonna whip
Are you already at 3?
Yeah. And I'm not even paying attention. I'm just reacting.
I looked away for like maybe 2 minutes, if even.
Well, but I really like the Xbox now at home. I really do like the Xbox.
So what are you playing? This?
Yeah.
I figured.
But I've gotten comfortable with it. And I think the Xbox has more potential, and then I like that, there are some independent games that are coming out for it. I like that kind of thing. It's the passing.
I'm watching. It is the passing, I know. Which controller feels more comfortable?
This definitely. Well,
PS4?
This, except for it wears my thumb out faster.
Oh, on the...
Yeah, what do they do for that? Do they have like thumb pads or something? I don't know.
You put a Band-Aid on it.
You use keyboards.
Yeah, I use keyboards.
I'm a tough hockey player here. I'm like, my
fingerprints
thumb hurts. My thumb hurts. Do they have anything for my thumb?
My WASD keys are pretty much worn to nubs.
Get a new keyboard.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
It's attached to my laptop, though. That's the problem.
Anyway, I don't know what. Ask Adam. Hey, Greg, ask Adam what the best interview ever was. He's been around long enough to know. I mean, we've done some cool ones. Mike Ditka was awesome. He was awesome. He opened up about the players' health and stuff, and that was long before we ever did a piece with Newsday, where we talked to a bunch of retired players about the game after the game called Beyond the Lights or something like that. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. Yesterday's interview was the best. That's what I would say.
Yeah, it's just the one you just did.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good answer. That's a great answer. But it's
I love them all. Yeah, there's some I don't like, but I love them all. But if I don't like it, I'm mad at myself. It's not that I don't like the person, usually.
Right.
It's that I didn't. I mean, it's hard. You gotta really know your stuff and do your stuff, and all the equipment has to work so that you can focus on your interview and stuff like that. Especially when you're always used to being on your own as a journalist or doing this. Running a small business as you're trying to grow it, you got to know everything and wear many hats, and you got a lot of stresses and pressures on you that you're not. You got to be focused. You got to be able to block everything, almost like an athlete, in the fact that when the game starts, you got to be able to block everything out and go play.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on in life. So one of the great ones, actually, there were two that I told for the Daily, or three that I really liked. The Daily was a Daily digital magazine from News Corp, from Rupert Murdoch, that was really innovative at the time. It was only available on iPad in the beginning. And I had a business series going. I did a story on Black Rapid, a camera strap company, very innovative, with this guy Ron Henry, who we should have on soon. Ron's an awesome dude. And Ron took a $5,000 loan from a friend to start the company, and he let me tell that story. And he was basically living in somebody's basement for $200 a month as a broke wedding photographer.
Wow.
And now has a $30 million a year in revenue company at the time, like $7 million. And he treats his employees right and all this stuff. So that was a cool story to tell. I told the story of Bridge Keyboards, and these are interviews you're doing, but not like a sit down like this, a little bit different, and that was fun. And it's a different way of doing it, but it's still, you get to tell their stories. The other one was Bridge Keyboards. They were one of the first Kickstarters to reach like $1 million in pre-sales. And it was two college kids who got together and came up with an idea for a Bluetooth keyboard. And I was there the day that the keyboard showed up from China off the boat. And that was pretty amazing. Like, I was there when the keyboards rolled in, they were opening them and stuff like that, and I told their story. It's nice when people let you tell their story, whether it's in here or it's out there. I told Matt McDermott's story for the 9/11 piece that I won the Emmy for, and the last Emmy for, and that was special. But in that, I got to tell a lot of other people's stories, so that was super cool. And then the World War II Aviation Hall of Fame and Museum, or Aviation Museum in Colorado Springs, that was pretty cool. Went up in.
Is that the picture in there that you got?
Yeah, I didn't take that one, but they gave me that signed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, old airplanes and stuff like that. That's really cool.
It'd be cool if we could change camera angles like this was a real game.
Oh, you mean like
if Greg could switch camera angles, like as the game was going, he could anticipate where I'm going with the puck.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would.
That's like next level stuff right there.
That is next level stuff.
You should call them. You should call the NHL and just be like, "Hey, idea for 17."
Forget the NHL. I'm calling EA. Skip the NHL. Get right to the source.
Go right over their head.
So, what do you think
of the game or the show?
The show.
I love it.
Yeah, you like.
I like the space is beautiful.
Thank you.
Everyone was so welcoming when I got here. Everyone was really nice, and it's easy to find.
Was Adam really welcoming? He doesn't even talk. Did he say anything to you?
Adam's the quiet one at the desk, right?
I love Adam, but I mean, let's be honest. I don't know that he's welcoming.
Didn't really speak with him, but Greg's super nice.
Yeah, Adam's nice too. He just.
I believe you.
Quieter.
I just haven't had a moment to speak with him.
If you talk video games with him, you'd probably talk all day. Have you seen he's got the Oculus Rift in there? We're going to do some stuff with that.
I saw the Oculus. I got to try that.
Yeah. You know what? Throw us to commercial.
All right. This is the Michael Arseth Show, and we are going to commercial.
Yes, we are. We're going to commercial. You're doing it like that?
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Are we?
Yeah, but I mean, are you gonna like give them a ramp up? Say you're the Terrifics, like you're just gonna bang, you're out. You could do it that way. It's okay.
Nah, I thought it didn't think I had enough time. Thanks for watching. Right there, everyone's watching. Thanks for watching, guys. This is the Michael Arseth Show, and I am TJ. It's great for you guys to have you guys watching. What you call them the Terrifics?
Yes. You don't watch very much, do you?
I do watch.
I'll tell you what. I actually didn't realize. I forgot. I have a conference call to make. So we're only supposed to do an hour a day. Usually we go over. But I'll tell you what. We'll wrap this up tomorrow. We'll pick everything up. TJ, you're awesome. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming in. 9-0, by the way. I'm pitching the shutout.
Plus what before?
Yeah. So let me jump on this call. Thank you so much for coming in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Welcome to our new studio. And we'll see you tomorrow. Until next time, I got to thank my man Greg. I got to thank TJ for coming in, and Adam. I got to thank everyone at BeTerrific, and you guys too. You're the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until next time, be terrific.